Very good afternoon to one and all. Today we are going to talking about the practical number 2 of computer graphics. That is write a program in C++ to draw a line using Bresenham's algorithm. So first of all, we are talking about what is the logic behind the Bresenham algorithm. What is the Bresenham algorithm that we are going to talking about? So the line drawing algorithm that we are discussing in the previous lecture. So a line is a computer graphics is a portion of straight line that extend indefinitely in opposite direction. So we can talking about the line segment, the portion of line that we have to draw in the computer graphics. It defined by its two endpoints. Like we can take an input of the two endpoints like x1 y1 and x2 y2, and by drawing that by connecting that two endpoints, we can generate a line. So we can have the equation of line, that is y is equal to mx plus b, where m is what, where m is the slope of line and where b is the y-intercept of the line. So what is the slope of line then? The bm is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. That is a small difference between the y2 minus y1 divided by the x2 minus x1 is the slope of the line. Then what are the Bresenham algorithm? So they are advantage in the Bresenham algorithm over a DDE algorithm is that the Bresenham algorithm is used only in the integer calculation, like addition, subtraction, multiplication only in the integer numbers. That is the main advantage of the Bresenham line algorithm. Now here it is the logic of Bresenham line algorithm. So here we can have to take a Bresenham line algorithm starting from the point that is x1 y1. We can have position of a point is 2 and 3. We can select a one pixel whose position point is 2 and 3. Then we can have take a between a pixel between 3 3 and 3 4. Which one is the closer pixel to the original line? This pixel we have selecting. So how we can selecting the to the line that pixel? By calculating a decision variable or by calculating the d upper and d lower value, and according to that we have to compare that value and calculate the nearest pixel from that line where the line is drawing into that pixel. Here it is the Bresenham line generating algorithm. So here we can have the first step is read the line endpoints x1 y1 and x2 y2 such that they are not equal. Okay, we have taken a line, that is we can take a point keyboard point input, that is x1 y1 and x2 y2 such that they are not equal. If they are equal, that means we can plot only a point. After taking a point x1 y1 and x2 y2, we have to calculate the value of delta x and delta y. So delta x is x2 minus x1 and delta y is equal to y2 minus y1. Now in the third step, we have to initialize the starting point. That is, the starting point is my x1 y1. We have to assign the value of x1 that is equal to x, and we have assigned the value of y1 equal to y. Now here it is, we have going to calculate the decision variable value. A decision variable value, that is e is equal to 2 into delta y minus delta x. For that decision variable, we have to identify whichever the pixel we have selected, upper pixel or below pixel that we have selected, by comparing the value of e we have calculated. Now plot the x and y. After calculating the decision variable value, we have to plot that pixel x and y, and by going to the loop, by calculating a loop while e is greater than equal to 0. If decision value is greater than equal to 0, then we have taken the y-axis value, that is incrementing value of y is equal to y plus 1, and we can take a decision variable multiplied with delta x. If e is less than equal to 0, less than equal to 0, that means if condition is false, then we have selecting the value of below value, and we have taken the x is equal to x plus 1 and e is equal to e plus 2 into multiply with delta x. We can have, or we have the increment over I, that is I is equal to I plus 1, and we have incrementing the value until the I is less than equal to delta x. If I is less to delta x, then again we can go to step 6, plot a value, and combinedly we can have the loop. If I is greater than or equal to delta x, if the condition is fail, then we are going to stop here. So here it is the algorithm of Breslin line generating algorithm. Now we have discussing about the program of line generating algorithm. For this, I am going to stop this presentation and we are moving towards our practical software of C++. Let's we are going to start our software of C++. Now we can have taken new file where we have start our practical. First of all, we are going to save this file, Alt F. We have saved it, whose name that we have given Bresenham. Bresenham dot cpp. Enter. Now here it is, write a comment. That is what? Write a program in CPP to draw a line using Bresenham algorithm. Okay, now let's we are starting the program. In the program, first of all, we have to include our hash files, hash include files. That are, first of all, we have to include hash include iostream.h. Then we have include math.h because we have a calculate. That is why we can have used the math.h. Then hash include dos.h for the generating a line. We have used dos.h. Then hash include graphics.h. Then hash include graphics.h. And the last one, that is hash include conio.h. Okay, conio.h is for what? For the clear screen and the get ch to generate a line on the screen. So that is we can have use the conio.h. Now let's we have start our program for void main. First of all, in the program we have declare a variable. That is what variable we required to complete or to we are using in this program. So int first of all gd, that is graphics driver, and gm that we have already discussing in the DDA algorithm. So these are the graphics driver and graphics mode that we have initialized in our program, that is integer variable. Next, what are the variables we required? That is int we required x1 starting point, y1 starting point, then x2 ending point, and y2 ending point. Apart from that, we are requiring the delta x, dx, and delta y, dy. Then we can have used the length, and we have the x and y. So these are the variables we required to complete this program. The next step that we are going to CLR SCR. Before we can run the program, we have to clear our screen before drawing a line. Then we can have write a two graphic program that we are writing. So we can write graph, detect graph, that is we have to detect the graph by getting the value of and gd and gm. After detecting a graph, we have to initialize the graph, that is init graph, that is and gm and gd and gm. And we can write here the path of our program, that where our BGI software is stored, where we can have stored in the C drive colon double backslash TC double backslash BGI. Here it is the path where VGI software, graphic software that we have stored in our system. That path we have to write over here. Then we can actually start our program. That is, first we have to take a input value from the keyboard, that is x1 y1 and x2 y2. For this we have to write the print statement, that is cout, enter the value of values of x1 and y1. Enter the values of x1 and y1. Then we can take cin x1 for entering a value from keyboard and y1 from entering a value of keyboard to y1. Next we can have a cout, that is enter the value of x2 and y2. Then again we can have a cin y1, sorry, x2 y2. Here it is, we can take a input value from a keyboard. Next we have to find out the delta x and delta y. So delta x is equal to, we have write x2 minus x1, and for delta y we have write y2 minus y1. The next one that we are having to calculating the assigning the value of x1 to x and y1 to y, the initial value, the starting point of the line that we have assigned to the x and y point. The next one, we are going to calculate the value of e, decision variable. So we have not yet initialized the e. So because it is C++, we are anywhere in between in the program, we have to initialize the value. So we have initialized the value of e over here, or we have directly going to our starting line and we have initialized the value of e here itself. Then we can calculating a decision variable value by writing a statement like e is equal to 2 into 2 into delta y minus delta x, that we have the calculating a decision variable value, that means which pixel we are going to select, above or below pixel. For this again we have to generating one for loop. For that for loop we have to declare, we have to initialize I value, where I is equal to starting from 1, we have initialized it, and then we can use a do and while loop. We have used here a do and while loop. In that do and while loop, the first of all we have to plot, or in case of plot value we write a put pixel, that is x, y, and here we have write the intensity of line, that is I am giving the 10, that is the intensity of a line. Okay, then we can have in this do while loop we are again getting a while loop for generating a decision value e. If e is greater than equal to 0, then we have write y is equal to y plus 1, increment the value of y is equal to y plus 1, and we have calculating the decision value e is equal to e minus 2 into delta x, 2 into 2 into delta x. Again close the while loop. if the while condition is fail, then we have write x is equal to x plus 1, and again calculating the e is equal to e plus 2 into delta y that we have calculating here for the above and below pixel we have selected. Then we have increment I is equal to I plus 1, and here we have completed our while loop. After while loop completing, we can start with do. So we can have write again a do while loop here. Complete the do while, that is while what the I value is less than equal to dx. Up till now we have to run this while loop, and here it is, we have completed our program by writing a get ch. So now we have run this program. First of all, save this program, save it, and then we are going to run it, that is compile the program, that is alter R and enter. Here are showing the 4 errors. We have solved the errors. That is a math ending parameter is missing. So we have write math dot. Okay, now again we have writing here, again we have run the program solving the error. The 3 errors are there. What is the statement is missing? Means somewhere we have missing the semicolon. Here it is, we have missing the bracket. Again alter F, save it. Again we have saved the program and run the program. Missing okay, 2 errors are there. Call a function and do statement must have a while. So calling function that we have using dx and dy, we are missing here equal to, and the do while, do here, and while is here. We need a while here. Then our program is run. Write down or enter the value of x1, y1. So I am here to write 100 and 200, 100 for x1 and 200 for y1. Then I'm going to write x2, that is 300 for x2 and 400 for y2, and then we have enter. Here it is, our line is generated. So here it is, we have used the Bresenham line generating algorithm. Now by applying a delay, I'm going to show you how the points are generating. So for that we are using a dos.h. So here it is, we have used a delay. In this while, we have used a delay of 100 microseconds. Enter, and again we have run this program. Sure. And we are going to save the program. Why it is so? Again show the error. Okay, here it is. Then here equal to do while and while. Here it is. Alter F, save it. Alter R, run it. So here it is 100, 200, 300, 400. Now here it is how the line is generating by giving a delay command. One by one it is pixel is generating and the line is drawing. This is called a Bresemann line generating algorithm. So here we have completed the practical number 2 and now we are going to stop here. Thank you. Then we have stopped the program and now we are going to stop the recording.